crafters, welcome to Elf Creations and today's video. Some of you may be aware that I was asking on Facebook about this Victorian carol singer kind of scene that I bought. These are two of the little carol singers that I bought. There is a male version of the child and a male version of the adult. I'm going to kind of measure about 11 inches. And I want them to sing underneath some sort of lamppost. Now, a lot of the miniature lampposts I saw, they were only like 3 or 4 inches. And then I was thinking maybe I could use a solar light. So I saw this one left over from summer stock in my local pound stretchers, and it was 99 pence. So I'm just going to put those to one side. I just want to show you kind of the size. I don't know, I mean, if I take this spike out, then it's going to be quite a similar height to the woman, and I want it to be higher. So I haven't decided what I'm going to do in regards to how I'm going to either put a base on this or put it into a plant pot maybe. I don't know yet. So the first thing I'm going to do though is I'm going to take this apart, and I really want this to be something that I can put a tea light, a battery operated tea light in there. I'm going to use my little screwdriver, and these screwdrivers kits are available in my store, G's Embellishment Emporium, and they're just really handy to have in your craft room instead of having a whole toolbox. Now this silver thing here, it looks like it's screwed in, so I'm going to unscrew that and see if that takes away this silver bit inside this garden light, and it sounds like it is. Yep, so that takes that away. I think I'm going to put that back in, and then I can simply place a battery operated tea light, and I've got some that are on timer, so I can literally place this in there and then it will come on at the same time. Now I don't need any of the mechanics, so I don't really need to worry about taking that out either. But what I do need to do is I think what I might do so that it sits properly is I'm going to push that bulb in. I am going to use some of this Snowtex. I'm trying to keep this workspace as clean as possible, so I'm going to bring over my smaller one, and I've got my spatula, and I'm going to decorate the top of this. Oops, okay, that's fine. It doesn't mess with me that it's fallen on top of that, because I can wash this off. And I'm going to cover this in the Snowtex, so it looks like it's had, you know, snow fall all over it. And I don't mind getting my hands dirty with this, because at the end of the day it's going to be it's going to look the way I want it to look. I'm not going to cover it so you don't see any more of the black, because, you know, when you get a covering of snow, it doesn't always cover everything. So parts of it I probably will cover everything, and then others I'll have showing through. This Snowtex on here will take at least 24 hours to dry. Okay, I like the look of that. And I'm also going to put some just on the front here. Just to give it that impression that, you know, we've had some snow and it's building up. And I can have it go higher up if I wanted to. There's no right or wrong. I'm not going to do anything with the base yet because I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to wait for this snow text to dry, and then we're going to come back and add some other embellishments to it, and then we're also going to see what I'm going to do with the base. Right crafters, this is now dry, and I've used some glitter glue, and this is the iridescent glitter glue, and I've painted over the snow and some parts of the lamp. I've ordered a wooden base off eBay. I will leave the link to the store I got this from down below. I then drew a X on the base going from corner to corner so I knew where the middle was, and I've drilled a hole and I've done it so it goes way through, and I've got this dowel. So this, once screwed on, this becomes my lamp post. So I just need to paint this all black. So I'm going to paint this all black, and then we can get to the fun part, which is decorating it. Even though they're still wet, I'm going to screw them together because the actual wet paint will help kind of act as a glue and just give it more strength. So I'm just going to screw the base on. And now I'm going to get paint all in my hands. I know this, and I don't like being messy, but hey, sometimes it is the way it is. Sorry crafters, my battery went. What I was doing, I was drilling a hole for, because if you look at some pictures of some of the old Victorian lampposts, they have this bar going across, and I've just drilled a hole using my hand drill, and going through this dowel, and this is just one of those skewers, those food skewers you can buy. So I'm just going to paint that up black as well and let that dry. And obviously the hole we just made there, paint that up, and any other bits that are showing through. Right crafter, so I'm going to fill it. There's a well here where the original stand used to fit inside. So this is the original, and it used to fit in there. But I'm not using that now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill that well up with hot glue. Put a nice amount of hot glue in there, and then I'm going to place this on top of the dowel. So it goes like that. So it ends up looking like this. And actually I'm just going to turn it over, and I'm going to fill the underside with hot glue. That's going to take some time to dry. I want to make sure it's not running out as well, so obviously when you put in lots of hot glue it can dribble out, so I'm just going to be careful that it's not dribbling out. So I'm going to hold it upside down for a while to dry for a bit. Then I'll turn it the right side up and it can finish drying. Now it comes to the fun part, adding the snow. So there we go crafters, that's what it looks like. And I'm really happy with the way it's turned out. I think it's going to go really well with the carol singers. So I'm going to put this snow text on the base. So it looks like it's been obviously there's snow all over the top, so I need to put some at the base as well. Again, I'm not going to do it so it's perfect because I like the snow I like the original base to show through somewhat. Okay, and then I need a bit of snow on these cross bits. I know that you guys aren't going to be able to see much from the angle I'm working at, but once I take photos, and I'm going to set out the lovely little Victorian characters, so you get to see what it looks like in the pictures. So I'm just going to peek this snow text around the base and just put a few dashes of snow across the pole. So there we go, crafters, that's what it looks like. When this is dry, I shall cover it with my iridescent glitter glue. Now that's just glue that has glitter inside, so it's a clear glue with iridescent glitter. So we'll cover the snow text with that, and I'll take some pictures. Thank you very much for joining me, guys, with this kind of altering, I guess. It's an altered solar lantern into a Victorian street lamp for my Christmas scene. Thank you for joining me, crafters, and I'll see you again very soon. Take care now. Bye bye.